everyone, my name is Nana Ashanti, and today we're talking about a problem. Okay, now for everybody that's new to this channel, welcome. My name is Nana. Like I said, I am a business content creator living in Accra, Ghana, and this is not a political channel. This is a business channel. We talk about business, everything that goes on in Ghana, about business, about the African continent. So if you're interested, go ahead and thumbs up this video. Now for everybody else, welcome. Don't worry, this channel is not going to turn into a political channel, but this is also, it has a business undertone, and I want us to discuss that. Now, Ghana has a Chinese problem, okay? And the name of the Chinese problem is Aisha Huang. Now, you might be asking me, now, who is Miss Aisha? The lovely Miss Aisha, who I am pretty sure that's not her real name. For sure, because girl, really? Aisha? 5 years ago, we got wind. I don't think I was in Ghana at the time. I think it was just like big news, and because I was so tuned into Ghana, I heard that there was a lady who was involved in galamsey. Now, if you don't know what galamsey is, it's the illegal mining operations that happens in some of the hinterlands in Ghana. You know, Ghana is rich with resources like gold, diamond, bauxite, all these other things. I'm sure there's so many manganese, all of that, so many different things that we're blessed with. So people have been mining them in ways that are detrimental to the environment. And so, to the government's credit, because I give credit where credit is due, they did take effort, they did make effort to try and curb that illegal mining, syndicate. And through that, clean up, they found out that there was a woman called Aisha, who she and 3 other Chinese nationals have been illegally mining in a place. And so they arrested her and deported her. Now, this is a big deal because deportation for the Chinese national, that was really unheard of. I think the public outcry was for her to get arrested and prosecuted, but through some kind of political affiliation or whatever, allegedly, she was able to get deported and went back to her home country of China. At least that's what we were told. A senior minister at the time said, arresting or prosecuting Aisha Huang is not going to solve your money problems. Now, this is what a minister at the time said. Verbatim. That's what he said. If you're not familiar with why galamsey is so bad and why we're having this conversation, now here is a snippet of what it means for people to illegally mine in Ghana.
Yeah, Kuyajuma. Oh, this team. My problem is we Kuyajuma. Is a bay away. Over fanning in Asia in our break. Only Obiano over the top. Into Tiana, which ran out him. Dear whom is a galamsey, go do assassin. And I shall say, the hoarding bay, you need to get behind Fidi by the hoarding able to form the upper and
Now, I'm not naive. I mean, right now, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm on my way to get, a tax account for my business. There are proper ways to do things, and criminals just don't care. No matter what nationality they are, they just don't care. Criminals are going to crime. I don't want to, stoke the flames of the whole Chinese and Ghana, Chinese and Africa relations, because most of the conversations I've had around this conversation are mostly unintelligent. And I say that because most people are just xenophobic in a way, oh, why are they here? We don't want them in our country. But this person who usually argues this point lives in a country that's not his country. You live in a country that you immigrated to. For whatever reason that you immigrated to that country is the same reason why other people are in your country. So me personally, that conversation is very unintelligent to me. I'm not gonna indulge in that. But for those that are actually concerned about, the havoc that just foreign people, not just Chinese people, that foreigners come to Africa and pillage the resources and just wreck the environment, and they're not allowed to make any sort of reparation or like even social programs to like rectify the damage that they have caused through their activity. I'm right there with you. I absolutely agree, because in my former neighborhood there's a big Chinese factory there that employs like hundreds of people, and they completely ruined the road because they have all these big trucks coming with whatever. They ruined the road, and till now they have not been, asked to fix the road. So they do that. Activities sometimes cost stuff. But I digress. Okay, we can have that conversation in the comment section. That's absolutely fine with me. Miss Aisha is definitely addicted to crime. I would say that she's definitely a criminal, and she's addicted to crime. The big thing is that she was illegally mining. Like I said, she got deported. Tell me why this week we hear that Aisha Huang has been arrested again.
Somewhere around May 2017, we got wind that she had been arrested. And, as happens with Occupy Ghana, somebody left an envelope at my office. And when I looked at it, it was the charges that she had been slapped with. They were petty administrative issues. When there was evidence that without a proper license, she was mining. But she was charged with some immigration thing that she didn't file immigration papers.
What?
So today you are shocked, you see. So on 16th May 2017, we petitioned the Attorney General and said we hear that, and we showed the Attorney General a copy of the charge sheet that had been prepared by the police or Ghana Immigration Service, and said, not in this country. Over our dead bodies, you must charge her with the relevant offenses. We cited the sections of the Minerals and Mining Act that, in our view, creates the offenses that must be laid against her.
How is somebody that has been deported arrested again, doing the same crime in the same country at the same place? How is this even possible?
I mean, there's a certain element of impunity, and that level of impunity is understandable. The fact that we allowed her to leave this country, filed nolli prosequi and so on, is what informs this impunity.
I was actually reading stuff from court. She's been taken to court, and she did not show up in court this week, which makes me ask the question: where is Aisha? Where is she right now? She did not make it to court. Somebody that has been rearrested for the same crime did not show up to court. So where is she? And what are we doing about this? Are there other people that are just, ruining the water of communities and just destroying it, going unscathed pretty much, only to leave the country, re-enter with a new identity to do the same thing over again? Can you guys imagine me, right? Going to China or any other country, going to America with a fishing trawler to go and illegally fish, and then I'm just caught, and you think they're just gonna deport me back to my country? That would never happen. And we heard recently that China Mall was paying its employees allegedly minimum wage, right? So what that means is that they're able to follow the labor laws, pay them slightly above it, and then demand that if you don't work a certain number of hours a week, which is also allowed, then we're gonna cut some of your salary. People were understandably very outraged by this, very, very outraged by the fact that they're allowed to come into the country and treat citizens of the country like that. But my question to you that's watching, that's probably about to type a comment right now, is that what are you doing to offset this high unemployment rate in the country? Are you just going to keep sitting there and talking about how much you hate that foreign nationals are doing this in the country? Or are you actually going to do something that's going to employ people and treat them better? Are you guys going to come together and form corporations in order for us to reverse this issue? Or are we just going to keep talking and talking and talking and typing, and every time someone has some grand idea, but nobody really does anything though? So all in all, what I'm saying is that I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens in this case. And stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned, guys. Do not come to Africa. Do not come to Ghana if you're a foreign national looking to invest, because we talk about investing a lot on this channel, looking to start a business, looking to invest in the country, and then you just turn into a criminal, or you bring your criminal, you know, activities to this country. This is not the place for that. We are a small country. We're trying to build the country, and all these things just like they don't help anybody in the long run. Just keep it where you are. Just keep it where you are, right? I'll talk to you later. Bye.